I am muted. Wow, I've been speaking this entire time. Morning traders. Morning Neon. Good morning. Morning AP Trades. AP, did you get your account from the giveaway? Did you get your account? Guys, how's the stream quality? Lagging or not? Let me get some feedback. Joe, can I receive the giveaway on a Friday, please? Daniel, did you DM me? If you've DM me, you should get it. If you've DM me and you've sent me your email, you will get it. Let me see if I've sent your... Let me see if I've sent your email. Yeah, I need your email, man. Send me a DM again. I don't see it. Daniel. I don't see it. AP, you did. Awesome. Yeah, Daniel. I don't have it, my man. Let me type it in chat. Let me type it in chat. Hang on. Let me go chat here. There you go. DM me there, please. You'll get it. Guys, what are we looking at? What are we looking at for today? It doesn't let me message again, waiting to say for an invite. Okay, I'm just trying to think. How do I do this then? Because I don't see your DM requests. Oh, okay. Hey. Hello. I'm back now. I'm back. Drop a 1 in the chat when you can hear this. I should be back now. No audio, Unc. I love that. I love that. Good morning, Philip. Hey, it's nice to see you back here. We should be back now. 1. Okay, beautiful. We're back. We're back. Loud and clear. Right, so traders. Okay, if you didn't hear gold, let's go through gold. Now, we were Monday, Tuesday it was messy. We were waiting for price to mature to be able to see what was happening and what we were going to look for moving forward. Now, this region right here, okay, it's our zone that we can start to perceive based on the structure that we've got, what could potentially happen. Now, for me, I'm seeing that we're creating selling towards the downside, which first of all, first target for me is 4,700. Okay, this is the first target. Why? Because of the structure that we've got past that high. Now, if I go back and just analyze this properly, traders, we had been in an upwards trend. So bottom, high, high, low. What happened in this region? Remember, we said this, we got a break and retest. Okay, so we made a previous high, came down, broke above it, retest, pushed up. Price looked at this region like, where were we going? Towards the upside. We were just going to continue towards the upside because we'd be making previous highs, previous lower highs. But what did price end up doing? It came and took the liquidity. Now, if traders were buying from this break and retest, looking for this extension towards the upside, where are they placing their stop losses? Below this low. Where did price come to? Below that low. Made sense. Now, once price came to that low, we got a third rejection, traders. Third rejection. Nothing touching anything until later. Asian was great. Yeah. I mean, London's open really well. Bizarre. London's open really well. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3 rejections from this region. What are we expecting to see from price? A continuation towards the upside, but not just a small one, a decent move towards the upside, because we'd made clean structure telling traders that there was buying from this region. Now, what did we end up doing here? We did come up, but then we came straight back down because this was too clean to show us that we were going to continue up and trend towards the upside. Now, we got the opposite perspective here. So as we were looking for traders to place their buy orders and liquidity towards the downside, what have we got here? We got the change of structure. This was a very important candlestick right here. So strong candle, break, retest. What do we like to see? Exactly this. We like to see exactly this because we know that we're accumulating selling towards the downside, selling pressure after creating that liquidity towards now the upside, and targets are going to be around this region. First target and second target down here. Okay, now let's play it and see what happens. We come up. Is that a coincidence? Absolutely not. So break and retest, traders. We'd said price traders are looking for this low and this low. What does price do? Came, bounced, strong hourly break towards the downside. What did the 4 hour do, out of curiosity? So we go through the 4 hour. This is a completely separate story, but we broke towards the downside, which was really, really important. Now, going to the 4 hour, strong break towards the downside. Look at this. Look at this structure. Okay. What do we see? Bounce, push towards the upside. We came down, took liquidity, broke this low. Price looks like it's telling us that it's the end of the trend. We then come back up. We know why this happened. We come back down. Then we make this strong break towards the downside. Now, if we go to the 4-hour for our confirmation, what is the 4-hour structure saying? The 4-hour structure is saying that we've got a strong break towards the downside. We've got a double top. We've got a rejection of this region right here. I think this looks like the end of the trend, right? This looks like the end of the trend, traders. Coming back to the hourly chart, this is what the hourly is looking like. It's all very, very bearish right now. So we know where is liquidity towards the high. What can we mark out? 46530. If we go to the 50-minute chart, what's happened? If you go to a 50-minute chart, where are you placing your stop losses if you're buying, if you're selling from this region? So again, structure broke towards the downside, retested here. We know that we had some selling here. We came up, came back down, created a double bottom. So induced buyers and sellers in this zone. We then came up and strong push towards the downside. Traders, in this region, what are you looking for? Sells. Where are you placing your stops? 1, 2. What happens? Let's play it. We come right up to that region. Now, traders, if we're looking at the structure of what is happening in front of us, we can understand where price will go next. So we're literally breaking down, constructing this idea of which direction we're trading in and why we're trading it. Yeah. And even on the 5-minute chart, as I said, traders, 15-minute, we're looking for a rejection from around this region. Go to the 5-minute chart. What does price show us? What do we all see? A break and retest right here with a doji. Break and retest. Then we come up, take out the LQ. Yeah. So are we all on the same page with gold? We all understand why it's moved like this, what's happened, what's the reasoning. It all makes sense. You took an L and LQ, NQ longs. No worries, man. We get another one. Yeah, it's part of the journey, bro. It's all good. I just want to show you this as well, traders. So as we got that breaker structure, we got double top, clear double top here. Bang. Liquidity taken out. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Now, where are we for today? So we've deconstructed the complete breakdown of gold. Now what is happening? Now what are we seeing? So traders, created the high, came down, broke the low. We've come towards the upside. What does this look like? What are we perceiving here? Best technical analysis in the game. Daniel, man, you a G, bro. Appreciate that. But it's true. It's true. What are we seeing here? Can anyone spot it? SHS. Traders, at the end of a trend, what does price show? Typically, what does price show? What are we all taught to see? Breaks of structure, specific patterns. What have we got here? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Head and shoulders, guys. Head and shoulders. So what are we anticipating for today? That we have accumulated from literally from Monday, right? We've created this pattern. Okay. We've created this pattern. Finally, the overall picture of gold now is that we've created a double shoulder, head and shoulders. Thank you, Neon. Thank you. Yeah, leave a like, guys. Leave a like, please. So shoulder, head, shoulders. What are we seeing on gold now in the morning, which we're all waking up at 8 to look at the charts, to perceive the charts. What are we seeing? A break of structure. So now, can we get a little push towards the downside? Okay. Can we get a little push towards the downside before we finally sweep all of this liquidity towards the upside? And then we've got the markets neutralized. We know we don't have buys in this because the structure is not telling us that it's buys. Unmute again. Are you kidding me? No mute, Neon. No mute. I'm not on mute. You're pranking me, aren't you? I'm not on mute. I can see. Mr. Neon, Mr. Prankster. So anyway, once we've got this taken out, we know that the market's done. So do we have buyers here? No, because we've got a break of structure down here. GU is slightly different, okay? GU is slightly different, and I'll go through that in just a second. We can hear you loud and clear. Neon, man, you little prankster. Anyway, so that's what I'm looking for today on gold. If we can come down, I'll look at this towards the end of today's session. But we go from there. Neon, you said morning. You said morning. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so we've gone through gold. Traders, I guess you guys are looking for the same. Retest the neckline. Yeah, but the neckline's really low. The neckline's really low. And I worry. I mean, look, I think we're looking for, I think traders are looking for 4363 as their target. Ideally, that's what they're looking for. Stop losses at the moment will be placed below this low. From this break of structure, stop losses will be placed above this high. So again, traders, if we measure this and it's about a 2-to-1, that makes a lot of sense for traders to enter in this region. Let me go short position, short stops. Here we go. Look, 1.80, basically a 2-to-1. It's giving you the perfect advertisement. It's giving you the high. It's giving you the target. It's giving you the structure. Everything is pointing in the direction that we're going to come towards a downside. And that is why we're going to buy. Because we know 95% of traders lose. And we know if everybody's doing the same thing, we know we need to do the opposite because we need to become the 5%. So traders, the best thing to do in this, if you don't believe what I'm saying, the best thing to do in this is watch tomorrow's stream and see what happens. You need to see what happens. Let's all watch it together over today and see what happens. And then we can tomorrow deconstruct it and understand it more. Why did price do this? Okay, yesterday we broke it down, head and shoulders, break of structure, broke below the 50-minute low, created a break and retest. Here, traders, look, created a break and retest. We're going to close here in 10 minutes and we're going to push. We're going to push. This is beautiful, actually. This is beautiful. And then it makes sense for us to not just take out 4674, but also take out 4696. Yeah. Traditos. So that's gold. That was an in-depth review of gold. What's the 4 hour? Let's just confirm on the, oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are we all seeing this? So high, high, high. But where did we reject from? We're creating a double top. We broke this structure. Traders are anticipating. We now break this structure. This is so good, guys. This is great. This is great. Retest 446 before shorting. 446, 446. 446 is low, bro. 446 is low. 446. Goodness me. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You're selling. Are you guys selling gold? You guys selling gold? After all of that, wow. That's my opinion, traders. Anyway, let's move forward because GU is telling us a slightly different story. Let's remove this. Okay, GU. Now GU is a little bit more messy. Gold is clear because it's showing us clear breaks of structure. GU right now is giving us mixed signals. If I'm looking at this now from a 4-hour perspective, I don't want to see the bias that it's clear buying or it's clear selling. All right, I want to see clear we have sellers in this region, or we have buyers in this region. So we have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, higher high. We know what perception traders have from this. Clearly, we've got to be coming to make a new high, just based on the structure. Like, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. These bottoms, triple bottom here, 1, 2, 3, smash towards the upside. Yeah. Now, what are we getting? Play. So market opens. Okay, that's a new feature with TradingView. I've never seen that before. It's awesome. It's like when I play the candlesticks, it's showing me the hourly candles inside the 4 hourly. I like that. Anyway, so we came in on Monday and we saw this structure here, which really told me that we were looking for something like this, right? We've got multiple bottoms. We've retested this high here. Okay. Close and reverse on the 4 hour. Price looks like it's just going to continue from here. Now that tells me minimum, I would like to see this low being taken out. Do we have another one? It was, yes. So it was this was our first target. This, literally just this low here. I mean, this has kind of confused us, but this low is our target, right? So we wanted to see price come down, but I also wanted to see a confirmation of price coming up here, break, retest, continue towards the upside. And again, up here would have been, you know, perfect, optimal. I like to call it optimal. So what do we get? We came down, we did the opposite. We broke the structure below this low. So this is saying, okay, on the hourly perspective, this is looking very, very bearish now. Right? Rather than us creating the buying, it's now started to create the selling. And then we came up. What's happened? Made a double top here. So do you see when I say we've got conflicting signals? Traders, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Straight raw dog in the charts. Straight into the deep end of the technicals. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Ken will be here. I think Ken will be here. He just had some problems this morning. But yeah, going straight into the technicals is raw dog in it, man. No coffee. Straight into the raw side of it. Anyway. So do you see how we've got conflicting signals here? We've got this double top, but then we've got a break of structure. So it's a little bit confusing. Then we've got a 4 hour perspective, which is, you know, still we've got the buying in. Like, there's too much going on right now to understand it. And I'm confused. And that means everybody else is going to be confused. Okay? Because there's no clear bias of where the liquidity is. Is it down here? I don't know, because we broke this low, but then created double high here. Now, actually, I bought from this exact region right here. I bought from this region because we had a 50-minute. Sorry, my brain is completely forgetting I took a trade and hit TP on this. So anyway, I found my signal. Where was it? Here and here. Again, traders, so I'm telling you about the boxes, right? The boxes where price is accumulated. Now, this told me a different perspective. This told me that we had buying. Okay, let's go through this one, because this is beautiful, right? So 50-minute chart. Okay, we had our double signal, 1 box, 2 box, 2 box there. Now, traders, what did I tell you before? I said we need a higher time frame signal, a lower time frame signal for us to get a trade. Okay, higher time frame, lower time frame for us to get a trade. Or to get a trade, we need 2x higher time frame, or 1 lower time frame, or 2x lower time frame, 2x 1 higher time frame, or Good morning, guys. Or lower time frame and higher time frame combined. So we need 2 signals across the board minimum. Maybe I'll be an engineer. Maybe they'll engineer some liquidity today. Now, what was the structure that we got? So we found these boxes here. Okay, double top, break of structure, push towards the downside. What's traders expecting? This break towards the downside. Okay, where was my target on this? Above this high, because we had a double top here, but this was my first target because we didn't take it out. All right, this is the first target. We didn't take it out. It's really close, but no LQ was harmed in the making of this wick. Okay, absolutely no LQ. It needs to take it out. It needs to breach it. For this to take my stop losses, it needs to breach it. So we've got this perspective. Now, what do we get in the New York session? We got that push up. First target, okay? First wick at the literally beginning of the New York session, first wick. Everybody's looking at the charts. Rejection from this region. 1, 2, 3. We've now created 3 rejections. So this again confirms my bias that we've got stop losses above here. And did we get a 50-minute break? No, we didn't get a 50-minute break here. But anyway, go back and spike up. Where is it? Why did we not get that secondary break? I must have closed it then. Okay, I must have closed it on this break of structure. So double bottom, triple bottom, create this low. We close towards the upside, anticipating this high, and then we're now coming back down. Interesting. I thought this hit TP, but I must have closed it manually. Anywho, what are we getting now? So what do we see? 1, 2, 3. Support again. We know that what the 4-hour structure is doing, rejecting from this high. I can see this coming down now. We need a little bit more buying pressure here, just a little bit more stronger push towards the upside, which will give the confirmation that yes, we do have liquidity here. But I don't necessarily think that we need to come here now based on this, because we've created this next high. We haven't created a double top, but we've created this high. Okay, again, we'll confirm this at the end of the session. Let me just see if Ashley is here. Ashley's supposed to be joining us, I believe. No, he's not here yet. Okay. So yeah, let's look at the end of the session and see what we get there. What's happening with gold? Gold's coming down now. That's good. So what did we say? We want to see this close. We want to see this close. I think Ashley's here. Hey, my man.
Hello. 1 second. Just getting my mic on, I think.
Yeah, no worries.
No, I was listening to you do your breakdowns and pretty much... Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I've got the stream on as well.
Got double Joel.
Yeah.
Is it Ash or Ashley?
Ash is fine. It's like
Ash.
It's one of them. I feel like if you say Ashley, it's like my mum's telling me off.
Ashley, did you hit stop loss?
Oh no! I did actually. Yesterday, I got what's it called? I got John Wick by that tweet last night.
Oh no! What happened? What was the tweet?
Something about mines in Iran, something along those lines.
What were you trading?
NQ, and it slipped me at like 20 points as well. So it's like
spicy.
You know.
Yeah, someone else got slipped out actually. Someone else got hit out on NQ.
So
do you trade?
Like, go on.
Are you trading mainly futures?
No, I trade CFDs mainly because I like futures as a product. I just don't like the prop firm model, like with the end of day drawdown. Caps.
Okay.
I know with
Okay.
some firms they can, reach a certain, like let's say you have 40K or something in the account, and then they can just move you to live and then not pay you. I just find that's like crazy.
Yeah. Understandable, man. Understandable.
Sometimes I like to swing trade on my trades as well, so it's more advantageous for me to do the CFDs.
I mean, you can break them down, into multiple different positions, close them over the day.
Yeah,
I guess that's if it doesn't move crazy in the next week. So how long are you holding trades for?
varies. Sometimes, like the other day on Friday, I was in for like 10 minutes, and then Sundays I can be holding it for
10 minutes is crazy, man. That's
like
not
4
long.
days. Yeah, no, but
4
sometimes I can
days.
be holding for like
Okay.
4 days. So just
Okay.
depends on market conditions and whatnot.
Okay.
I don't know why my mic isn't syncing up.
You sound good. You do sound good.
Yeah.
Let me just go through this then. What are we going for? Yeah, so GU traders, we go through this at the end of the session. Again, strong candle on this. Again, traders, I said yesterday, Euro USD, I wanted to buy from this region. This was the area that I wanted to buy from because we got that break of structure again. Did we get the retest? Yes, we did. We got the retest. The retest was at this low, broke the low on the 15-minute, and then we came up and did the same that we did on gold, to be fair. Break and retest. Structure was telling us that we had, it's not really a head and shoulders, but double top here. Broke this structure, retested the support that became resistance, and then came down, double bottom, broke through that again, retested it. Traders were anticipating the same that we got here, but we didn't get it. We came up, where's the LQ? Said target 1, target 2, markets neutralized there. So EU's a bit iffy now. EU is a bit iffy. I see no buyers or sellers. Yeah.
I haven't traded Forex in a long time. A long
Do you miss it, man? I love it.
No, I think I just found when I found real consistency and money from the markets when I started trading indices. But I felt like I was like lagging in. I was like ahead of the curve, but I couldn't pivot into futures because just the way that because I'm used to trading with like bigger size, having static drawdown, all of those elements are just not for my style, because it's like 33 to like 45% win rate. It's just not, doesn't really work on futures.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. I've actually never really opened a futures chart. I've tried to, but I just couldn't get my head into it. I perceive the markets in a really unique way, I think. I say unique, but everybody trades liquidity. But the way that I look at it is sentiment analysis, looking at psychology behind the moves rather than looking specifically just at the technicals. And I don't know if it would be the same. I guess it is. I guess trading is just trading.
Yeah, I think everyone has their own way of perceiving the markets, right? If everyone looked at the markets the same way, just the markets would just not work.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it'd be a broken system.
Yeah, and you see people trade on like these crazy time frames, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, etc. And I think that's just crazy. I've seen people trade it before, and but that's where their edge lies. They like that quick, snappy moves. Some people that I know trade with negative risk to reward. But it works for them, right?
Yeah.
I'm just currently stalking DAX, and it's just missed my limit order, so I'm just hoping it sweeps a little lower.
DAX. Do you want to share your chart?
Yeah, can do.
Where are you in the world, by the way?
Bangkok.
Yeah, it seems much brighter where you are. I did think it was Asia. I've got I spent a little bit of time there. It's one of my favorites, man. One of my favorites. If you
don't have like any kids and stuff, it's like, why not whilst you're still young,
It makes
even
sense,
though I'm
man.
still in the unk status, but
Yeah, same, bro.
I'm
I
still
got
living
called
that
Unk
youth
today on the
dream.
stream.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, bro. It's not
So
looking
many
good for
low
me,
blows.
man. Listen,
Friendly
I think
fires all over the shop.
if I shave the beard, then I'll be all right. I reckon I'll get out of Unk state.
Yeah,
But
nah, but
I got to keep the
gotta
beard.
have it. Yeah.
So why Bangkok, man? That was, for me, that was my best trading period ever, was when I was in Thailand. The time is just beautiful. But why
Yeah.
move? Apart from obviously the freedom, the beaches, the life.
Well, that was the main reason: the freedom, the beaches, and the life. You know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the UK is just, it doesn't sing to my soul / heart.
Yeah.
I just find here I'm more like, I have fun with life. I feel like in the UK I'm just going through the motions,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, it's one of them where I feel like people like the UK, but
Yeah.
there's people that like another way of living. So like here, I live close to like the hustle and bustle part of Bangkok,
Yeah.
but I'm on a quiet street, and I wake up every day to these like beautiful views. Like, it's just like I can get everything to my door. Like, if I want, you know, let's say for example, you want to go to Tesco Express, like I can just do that on my phone. It costs me like, doesn't cost me anything if I spend over like $10. So
Yeah.
you know, it's a very comfortable lifestyle. And
Yeah.
you know, if you're looking to find a partner, there's a supply and demand issue with men, right? There's more women than men.
No way.
So yeah, so like wherever you go, you'll just find there's going to be way more females than males. So
The ratio.
that's also an attraction. Yeah, there's also that. So
Strong
we
ratio.
get to that point where I need to find to settle down. So here's a good melting pot to find some, you know, a life partner. But it's just finding one. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
lots of interesting people as well, because people are moving out here with a kind of similar mindset as well. So you meet people that are kind of flowing in a similar kind of state and similar understanding, like why you're moving from like the west to the east.
Is it hard to meet people out there? Like, and have you met any traders? Any other traders?
I met loads of traders here.
Yeah.
Loads. Yeah, I met one, quite funny enough, he's an options trader. I went to a like social media YouTuber event. So it's just like loads of big Thailand influencers, YouTubers. They were doing an event, and I just bumped into him at the bar, and we just I was like, oh, sorry, mate, like it's so random here. Just get chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, all this is quite new to me. I do social media and stuff, but I just primarily like trade for a living. He's like, oh, me too. I was like, no way.
Man.
And then we just got chatting shop, and then
it's a Spider-Man meme.
Like yeah. And but he trades options. So when I tried to explain like the world of like prop trading and futures, and you know, he's like, he couldn't get his head around it.
Yeah.
Because when you trade options, it's like it's just a way different way of trading, because it's like there's time, there's all sorts of other factors that are involved.
Yeah.
But you know, trading is trading. So like it's gone.
Sorry, man. The waking up late. You just talk about time. The waking up late. It's beautiful, isn't it? The fact that you can sort of roll out of bed at 11 o'clock and still make the London session with time to spare.
See, I quite like trading early in the morning, just get out of the way.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the moment, Asia session's having all the beautiful setups, you know. So
oh, really?
If you put my chart on, I can show you.
Yeah, let me switch you over.
So this is the play I've got set on DAX, just coming into the breakout area. Just missed my limit order down here, because I think the 50 moving average is here on the hourly. So see how price develops. But this was my game plan for the day: sweep lower, then to continue up on DAX. DAX hasn't been moving particularly good at the moment, but I had a planned trade for gold.
I just missed it again.
Yeah. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes it kisses you in, goes into like on gold, especially like 30 to 70 points drawdown, then it'll go away. But I had this area planned because of these wicks here and just like this wick here. So it just missed me by like, I don't know, 10 points, $1 or whatever. But because I wasn't awake, I didn't catch it.
Can enter.
I had this planned for yesterday, but it didn't quite do it. So I took a couple of shorts like in here, stopped me out. But I used lower risk. And then NQ yesterday, I had this area marked out. And I think on the 3-minute chart, I was looking at it. Once I started to see some like bulls step in here, I got in, and then literally I had my stops just below. And then because of the bloody news, it wicked me out. I gave it a second entry here. I was anticipating to come back up to here, to break even, re-entered again here, target in the same place, and just took me for break even again. So, but I go for the higher risk to rewards. I don't like going for like one-to-ones. I'd rather just get break even or stopped.
So a lot of your trades are limit orders, right?
I like to use
or are you
limit
manually?
Orders. Mainly manually. But I'm watching this 50-minute on DAX now, kind of just miss my limit order and go without me. I don't know what I want it.
That's a beautiful entry.
Yeah. See if I maybe had it here. Ooh,
did it take that low out?
It took the low of today out, yeah. So this is the low of the day. So maybe just wait. But maybe if I had my limit order on this wick, it might have tapped me in. But I'm just trying to, like, the problem is zooming out on like the higher time frame. Because I like to get everything off the higher time frame, is that we've had a break of this level here and we've just retraced into it.
Right. Okay.
And this year, I was actually in a short yesterday. It took me for a break even. Here, it got to like one of my kind of key levels here.
Yeah.
And I entered short around here on the break of this low. Stops just above these recent highs, and I was targeting this kind of area here. So coming into New York, it was going, and I just wanted to play more defenses just because of how price has been moving. It's not particularly clean. Like, I'd rather just get the clean move rather than to take a loss just because I'm trying to get into it. But yeah, so that took me for break even. Annoyingly, if I took the same trade at the same time, because I like to trade the Dow as well, the Dow would have given me that idea. So similar kind of setup, but it was too fast at the open. 50 points, and I did have this area marked for a buy. So I just kind of dropped the ball yesterday, trying to capture all my trades. But these are the trades that I like to catch on the Dow, because the Dow will manipulate one way. So I was looking for a potential sweep of this high for then a rejection, but instead it used like a head and shoulders type pattern. But that would have been a 3R in like 5 minutes, just because YM Dow Jones at the open will just move like a crazy racehorse. Yeah, and I did have an alert set down here, but because I was in NQ, I was like, I don't want to be stalking two charts. So I just stuck to the NQ, but if I left my limit order resting here, it would have just kept me in, and I'd still be in it now. Like 100-point stop, just targeting.
Oh, that's
like this
beautiful.
And the thing is with the Dow, it's very, very predictable. So like I said, I had to use limit orders.
Yeah.
If I had a limit order sitting here, but because I started engaging with the NASDAQ, I took it off. Like 50-point stop, and then just like target either these wicks here. Like that's 4 hours there, just using limit orders. You tend to find on the Dow, it's very respectable of like higher time frame like levels. So like you can see here that again, that's why I've got a notification there. You can see where it taps it, just limit order set the wick.
It's super clean. That is super clean.
And the thing is, it does it all the time, right? So here, I don't know if you're familiar with this pattern where it like locks in a high or a low, and then like there's a Fibonacci level that holds. Here was a great trade that I didn't quite catch. but you'll find it like taps levels quite comfortably. Like I caught this trade here, similar kind of setup, makes a low, this level holds. So I had a limit order sitting here, tapped it, took it to these highs, and that was like 8 hours, you know.
So you're really going for sort of minimum 3-4 R per trade, aren't you?
You can see it here as well. You know, you just have a limit order sitting at these highs, target the recent lows or sweep of it. It's a very predictable market. You can see it here, tapped, swept a little, but gave it. But it does it consistently. So there was one period, I can't remember what month it was, but it would just do it like for a whole month, just tap a recent high and then just go.
Just ping bar.
Yeah. So I'm seeing if it can do the same again today. But the thing is with the Dow, once it goes, it can just go. You know, like here, I've never seen it rally this hard before. So I was trying to catch the reversal down to here to long it.
Yeah.
Instead of just ripped through the all-time high. So this was the all-time highs here. But it just kept on ripping for them highs. Usually it goes about 100 points, but this went for 1,400. So
wow.
Don't really ever see that.
Wow.
But yeah, you can see this level here of interest where I've marked off here, wicked it. You know, it's just it's a boomer index. I think some of the futures traders call it.
The boomer index. Why the boomer index?
Because it's like old brick and mortar things that are behind it. It's not like tech. There's tech. I think there's a bit of tech in there, but NQ is all the newer tech type stuff. So yeah, I'm watching DAX just fly off without me now. Oh, that's infuriating. You know, when you plan a trade.
That's painful, man. That's painful. Yeah. Futures moves a lot faster than Forex. I've realized that. If you're going to get a reversal, it just goes.
Yeah, but right now we're still trading in this channel as well that I've marked off here. Yeah. So I don't know whether it might come for one more sweep, then tag me in, and then I just go for the recent highs. Like I don't need a big risk to reward on this because I usually use a 30-point stop, but this one I've got like a 55, 60-point stop. But like I was saying on the higher time frame, I'm just not sure if this could be a potential sell-off area because like the weekly closed bearish. And then zooming in on like the 12-hour, this closed bearish from a wiki area. So I don't know whether this is just a lower high to then continue come into this, fill this gap down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just trade zone from zone to zone really, and if I'm
how do you mark out your zones then?
Wicks. So if we go to like the Dow, get rid of this. So like on the 4-hour chart, I've just got this. Oh, get rid of that. This zone marked out here. It's just where price was dancing before. So where the value is building around a certain price area. So when you get a break, retest, right? So yeah. I think I caught this short. I'm not sure. So you just have alerts set up here, and then you zoom in on I like bull traps as well, i.e. where like it looks like it's going to go down, then pushes up for one more candle. Then I look to short because it's in my area of interest. You can have either a stop just above there or above this recent wick, depends on how aggressive you'd want to be. Let's say you put like 100-point stop, you could still get 2 hours. Or if you went like I was actually in a short the other week here, up here, and targeting down here, but it was on a Friday. Yeah, I must have got in here maybe then. I know it was a Friday, and I didn't want to hold it overnight. It got close to taking me out for break even. Yeah. But it did hit my target on the Monday. But just I was hoping, you can see it's not a pretty price action.
Was that 7 to 1?
Yeah, because it moves, and this was the breakout area. So when you see structure moving downwards, right, you can just get in, sell high, buy low. Yeah. Selling into an area of strength, and then targeting the breakout area. So
Yeah.
you know, you can get those big moves. You can even trade off like the 2 hour and 4 hour chart. So like yesterday, if you had a limit order, like I said, sitting up there, you could catch 4 hours with a 50-point stop and be done in 15 minutes, you know, just through limit orders. You know, so it's something to maybe, if you've never looked at anything, I find Dow Jones is just quite respectful of levels. You know, you can see it respects this level here. This was I actually caught this short from up here, from here to down here. You know, because it's not just going to do 3,000 points and not retrace, right? So it's just about finding out when it's going to do that. So you might take 2-3 cuts catching it, but those 2-3 cuts, if you're catching, you know, 6 RR, 8 RR, it doesn't matter. And that's what I mean. I have like a low win rate, but it's high win rate.
Yes, that's what I mean. I was just about to say, you know, if you take a loss or if you miss an entry, it doesn't matter, because if you're catching 7 to 1s, that's potentially 7R in one trade. So you could lose 4 trades in a row and still be in profit.
Yeah. But I'm just, I missed this DAX trade and I can't believe it. Maybe I should, because sometimes I like to have the limit order on the candle body.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't have tapped.
So one of our traders is asking for you to break down the DAX.
DAX, yeah, so I kind of mentioned it before. You know, you can see we had a big expansion up here, and now we've had a bit of a correction. So it's whether, you know, how you're looking at, whether you think, right, this was the correction channel, now we're pushing back up, or whether you perceive, let's say you draw Fibonacci. If you say, right, we're in the 0.5 to 0.61 area, I want to be taking shorts here. So, you know, it's kind of in the middle of a bigger, higher time frame. So if this is the high of the range, this is the extreme low of the range, we're now dancing in the middle. And realistically, if I want to short, I want to be shorting from like this area. This is an area where you can see there's a lot of noise. I actually caught this short last week. I think it was like an 8R trade as well. I think I got in just up here.
You rode it all the way down?
No. I didn't need it all the way. So like 40-point stop and then targeting like these lows here.
Okay.
You know, because you could just, I think you could see it doing a very familiar pattern. It kept on coming to this area, closed above, came back into the range, and then it was stalling here. So I was like, I'll just get in now. Stops just above this highs, and then ride her down.
Ride her down. They move. I mean, one of our guests, one of our viewers has just said, definitely need to have a look at futures. You're making me want to do the same. Just the way that this moves, it's clean. Yeah. It looks.
And if you're trading in London, DAX can be great. So let's say, for example, for me, I was interested in the shorts, but I was just a bit hesitant. But the open, if you got in at the 8 a.m., you could say like, right, this is, depends on what risk and how you like to trade. Like this is the area that price has been stalling before. We've got to it, we've rejected, we're coming into the opening volume. Okay, cool. Let's say 22-point stop, you want 2 hours or 3 hours, it's there, right? And you'd be done in 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah. 40, 30 minutes. I like Forex is so slow compared to that. So slow. It's like this is like the 4-hour chart, but for Forex. No, I don't know. It's like the 5-minute chart.
I know a Forex trader here. He does Forex full time, and he's the same. He mainly says, you know, he's got into prop firms and futures trading recently because it's like he's waiting so long for setups that, you know, it's slow money, but it's guaranteed money, because he says it's like very easy for him to predict the moves. But, you know, once you see the volatility and the index market, you're like, oh, really? And some of it's super easy, like on Friday. So this was Friday on NASDAQ. So you could see, you know, it's just bouncing off my zones quite respectfully. So I had this zone marked because this was a drop-off area. And then just below that drop-off area, you could see the price was wicking off these lows. You
Yeah.
see like all these wicks here, yeah. So I was just monitoring this area, and yeah, when it was coming into pre-market, so the market opens London time 2:30 p.m. But I got in just before, so I was looking at the 5-minute chart. Where are we? 5-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, I had like just a floating support marked off, where it was just like bouncing off. Once we closed below it, just got in here, kind of stops just above the recent highs, and then I was targeting the wicks down here. So basically zone to zone, and so that was like a 4-hour trade in 20 minutes.
How that works in 20 minutes, how much that moves in 20 minutes, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
These candlesticks is what you would see on a 1 hour for Forex.
Yeah, but this is coming into the opening volume. So this is a volume trade. So, let's say, for example, you're trading London.
Yeah.
So you have a long bias. You can see it's moving like slowly upwards. You get in, let's say 7 a.m. You got in like right straight off the bat. I'm up. I just want to be in the market. It's bouncing off the wrap. I want to be in. I want to target these wicks here. It would take you basically 7 hours to catch that, and it would be maybe a 2-hour, 3-hour. Whilst when you wait for the opening volume from a key level or key zone, it does it. And then on the 15-minute, you could then say, right, we've tapped that key level, booked up, we've closed nice here, and there's kind of 2 entries here. So you could say, right, I want to close it above the wicks. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Stops below the recent low, and there's like 2-3 there. 3 hours done. You take it to the drop-off point.
But you see how there's like 3 different trades in this. There's you get the up, you can get the down, and it's moving like, the best way to explain it is the 5-minute moves like the hourly chart on Forex. So 7 hours is probably the minimum average for a move on GU.
I like trading off the 3-minute chart. So if I was looking at the 3-minute chart here for an entry, it would be probably the same entry. I'd see price kind of digesting here, tapping my zone, and then we're starting to close above this area here where the wicks are. Yeah. So I will probably have the same entry on the 3-minute chart as well. Let's see the 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute would have been exactly the same, where it closed above these wicks. Cool, I'm in. And there's probably a re-entry here if you want to be more aggressive if you're layering onto a trade. So you could turn that 3R into like a 5-6R if you're like adding and being aggressive.
And then you wait for price to take out the wick.
Yeah, and if let's say if you were comfortable holding over the weekend, let's say, right, you saw it came back into the drop-off area and you wanted to hold over the weekend, you stops above the recent highs, target the next drop-off point, and you go 4 hours there, but you'd have to go into profit, into drawdown to get there. It's whether you'd feel comfortable holding that, because sometimes it's not. You might as well just wait. But the thing is, would you be up for Asia to then catch the sell here? It's whether you'd be up to catch that.
I mean, you would be.
No, I don't wake up till late.
You said you're a morning person.
I don't have an alarms. I am a morning person, but not in Asia, because I'm up late looking at the markets till like 2 to 3 a.m.
Wait, what time's Asia in Bangkok?
So the high volume time for Asia session is 7, but the market's open at like 5.
Okay, yeah. You'd have to set an alarm for that, and I think it's illegal to set an alarm in Thailand.
Yeah. So like for me, like I wouldn't have been able to catch this even if I was awake. I wouldn't have been able to catch this short on gold. It wouldn't have got to my level anyway, so I probably would have been just a bit hesitant. Or if I did, I would have a much wider stop, just to, because I'm getting in early, and there's not been like a wick rejection. And then I maybe would consider this on gold, but I'd probably use half risk, just because it's not swept it or anything.
So what are you seeing now? What are you seeing on gold? Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the daily chart, closed doji. So if this daily can then close bearish, there might be a next kind of follow through to, 500 area potentially. But gotta wait now. I think my optimal entry has been and gone now. Even on the 30-minute, I think in the hourly chart, I think I looked at that doji close on the hourly, I probably would have been like, yeah, it's worth taking a 1-to-1 on. But I like getting these optimal. The thing is with gold, if you can snipe these optimal entries, I think I had a limit order sitting on gold here with like 150 point stop, just at these highs, just because, like I say, limit order life.
Limit order life.
Yeah, like it would get close to stopping you out, but then you can get 5 hours just targeting the recent low.
Wow.
So that's used. With gold, I like to use like 100 point stop, really. 50 points if I'm feeling aggressive. It's not like the golden era where you could have like 20, 30 pip stop and be chill.
Yeah.
Now with gold, you need like 100, 200 point stop. It's
now you just need a tweet. You just need a tweet to change the entire direction, man. It's crazy. What a world. So do you see a big difference between trading futures and then switching over to gold? Is there a big difference or not really?
I mean, each asset has its own dance, right? It's quite funny actually. Last week I took most of my trades on ES, so the S&P, so SPX on CFDs. So I caught this one here on ES. Stops just above like these like kind of small highs here, targeting these recent lows. I told this overnight. That was like 8 hours as well. But this was like a chef's kiss short, because crispy. If you look at the 4-hour chart, just came down, retested the breakout area, and then it was just kind of a no-brainer. And then I caught this one the other day. I kind of sniped the exit as well. So another AR trade here. So this was off the 4-hour chart again. So the 4-hour closed bearish from this breakout area. So you see where these wicks are here. Yeah. Came in. This was the drop-off point before, i.e. where price didn't want to hold here and came back, retested it, rejected, and then formed this kind of internal high. Then closed below the range. So then I was looking at the hourly. So once the hourly kind of low, or that might be the 30-minute. I can't remember. It was a low that got broke. Yeah. So once this low got broke here, I was in, and then just targeted just like a 1-to-4 or 1-to-8, sorry. And it played. It was just a bit frustrating. Like it came so like pretty much close to my entry because of the opening volume. It's quite, if you zoom out, it's not the prettiest of things to happen. Like it got close to, got like 70% towards my target, then pretty much completely retraced, but then gave the follow through. So
you seem to have that a lot, where you're getting your sniper entries from. You seem to have price just come shy of, where your entry is before it just dies or flies.
Yeah. Sometimes, like the thing is, it's one of them, it's set and forget type thing, because how many times I'd rather get stopped than taken for break even in the trade run. I don't know if you've been in that boat before, but I hate that feeling. So I'd rather just lose.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. So what's your background, man? How did you get into trading? When did you get into trading?
Ooh,
what's your story?
What's your story, bro? I got into trading when I started traveling. I was working. I'm just going to leave the stacks trade here just in case it comes. So I got into trading when I essentially was working in sales. I worked in like car sales. Then I had a brief stint in medical sales.
Okay.
And I just kind of woke up one day and I was like, oh, this sucks, man. Like, I have like a good job. It's like okay money. Like, I'm not struggling in any sense, like financially, but my life sucks. Like, I'm just not enjoying it. The relationship I was in at the time was kind of deteriorating, and I was like, I'm not even like my love life is just like whiff, like it's just whiff. It's there. It's not like it's like I'm like wake up, I'm like happy to see her or anything. It's not like the early butterfly days anymore. It's like every conversation is like
Sure.
Sure, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, like screw this. There's more to life. Like, because I've been traveling and whatnot before when I was younger. When I was like 18, I
Mhm.
booked a one-way ticket to Eastern Europe, and
Nice, man.
I could just never say no. So I ended up
Yeah.
traveling the whole of Europe. The idea was to stay in Bulgaria, but because I
Yeah.
couldn't say no, I ended up doing like the whole of it. Because people were like, "Oh, we're going to
Ah.
Romania. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Yes." I can't say no.
Wait. So
So
before the trip, you said to yourself, you just can't say no in any situation. You just got to say yes to everything.
yeah, yeah, because I was quite introvert at the time, so I was trying
Right.
to grow on that. Oh, by the way, the music stopped. I don't know if people enjoy
Okay.
the background music.
Uh,
And beautiful, nice little slow jazz. Uh,
Yes.
so yeah, I called up my manager when I was working in health sales, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, is any chance I can like leave? And they're like, yeah, when do you want to go? I was like, now. And they're
Yeah.
like, sure, okay, we can take you off today. I was like, perfect.
Wow, that's quick. Usually it's like, we need you to work a month. But they're like, yeah, nah, just go. Ash, just go. We don't need you.
Yeah, no, because the thing is, they thought I was the strongest candidate for sales, so they put me in
Okay.
the worst area, thinking I
Yeah.
could rebalance the books there. But
Okay.
the previous like sales rep just destroyed
Yeah.
it. So I walk into hospitals looking all nice, like, hello, I'm
Yeah.
from so and so, like I'm looking to find who the purchasing person is for equipment for manual handling. Just
Yeah.
want to do a quick demo, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'd say the company, and they'd be like, "Oh no, we don't deal with you." So,
Oh,
so what?
no
Why?
way.
Oh, your previous partner was like harassing us. I was like, "All right, well, I'm a new face. The product's still outstanding, so just give me 5 minutes. If you don't like it, you can just tell me like the old guy, get out of here."
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
some people were open to it, but then it was trying to find the real purchasing person, because some people were like, okay, yeah, well, look, and they would just not be the person to speak to. So this was the constant battle I was having every day, just like showing people the product, not being the right person to speak to, and it was just this constant hassle. Whilst everyone else who started at the same time as me kind of got a reoccurring business already, whilst I had like none.
Yeah.
So it's just like every day was just uphill, and I was talking to the other guys like, "Yo, yeah, like how are you finding it?" They're like, "Oh, mate, this job's so easy." I'm like, "What?" And like some of these guys couldn't sell a stick to a tree. Do you know what I mean? Like it was
No
just
way.
like, and he turned out to be like one of their best sales rep in the end. So fair play to him. People can change.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think because he got so used
Put
to
in a
people
better
saying yes,
position, right?
yeah, I think because he got so used to people saying yes, he was just like, "What do you mean no? Everyone says yes."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they call people. This is what some people do. They call up other hospitals. I met one
Mhm.
lady. She was like, "What's the woman from the Dragon's Den who's like quite fierce?
Um,
The one with the bob blonde hair."
I'm thinking about the woman from Countdown, or what was that?
But she
Yes,
anyway, she had a
I know
similar
who you
approach to
mean. Yeah.
her. She had a very similar approach to her, like very aggressive but likable at the same time, but more scary than
Yeah.
likable. She would like.
Yeah.
She was like, "Let me show you how to sell." She'd go in and just be like smashing doors and just like talking to people like they're dirt. I'm like, no, I can't talk to people like that. That's
That's
just not how
crazy, man.
that's not how I'm brought up. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I was like, I got sick of this life. I just got sick of it. Like it was just
Yeah.
bringing me no joy.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I've done traveling. I want to do more traveling. Where do I go? It's like, right, I've never been to India, and I don't really see many people speaking about India.
Mhm.
So I booked a one-way ticket to India like the next week.
Wow,
And
man.
yeah, so I was like, it was the worst decision, because not because of India, but because you need a plan for India, and I had no plan. I was just used to dropping off somewhere, speaking to someone that's quite organized, and be like, "Oh, do you mind if I have a look at your plan? Just take a picture of it." Bosh.
Yeah.
That's all my planning done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I know they would have done everything that I needed to do to see it. And yeah, so whilst I was
What was
kind of
India like? Sorry, just before you go on to the next point, what was it like?
a sensory overload. I think the
Yeah.
problem with India is that there's so many nice people there,
Yeah.
But behind a lot of the interactions you have, they have like, they just want your money. Like they're not talking to you because they're interested in you or anything like that. It's like it's hard to differentiate between the people that are trying to be like welcoming to India, to those that are just like trying to get money off you, or put you in situations where you have to pay to get out. And some places they've never seen a white person before, so like they just like stare intensely, or they just like come like next to you and just take pictures and just like not even like, hey, like I know there's a white person, can I just have a picture? Like they don't even ask. Like,
I bet you felt famous there.
I think it's a very typical white person experience there. I think as well with women it's a bit different. It's a bit more intense. But like I say, the food's amazing. The nature there is incredible. But it's a very, very, very. It's like there's nowhere else like it in the world. So you can go from, let's say, the UK to America, and like it's different, but like there's familiarities. But in India, there's not many things that are similar. It's just completely different, and there's a lot of noise, like very noisy.
Lots of honking, right?
I mean, I had a good time, but when it was time to leave, I was like, okay, thank God. Just because just my sensories were like, the noise, the just constant harassing. It's like I'm just looking forward to not having to deal with that anymore. And then but during my time whilst I was traveling, I just looked up how to make money online, and that was it. I just started, traveling, learning to trade, put some money in a personal, ran like $1,000 or £1,000 up to like 20 grand.
No way. I hear that so much, man. I hear the same that happening, that your first experience of trading is just like that. Like you just do really well. Yeah.
But I had no concept of risk management or market conditions or anything then. So I kind of once it got down to like 5K, I just pulled out. I was like, I want to enjoy traveling. I don't want to be focused on making money. Like I can just enjoy learning trading rather than focusing on trading, because I don't want the emotional overload of trying to navigate traveling and like traveling East Asia and just be thinking about, oh, how's my trade doing? How's my trade doing? How's my trade doing? And at that time I was trading like Forex and gold, really. I didn't really look at, NASDAQ or Dow until years later. So I was traveling. Once I had put the kind of gap breaks on the trading stuff, I was focusing more, just enjoying myself. And then when I was in Australia, I just started picking it up again. Because I've only got a year, 2 years max here in Australia. I need to still figure out how to make money online if I want to live outside of the UK. Because once you live outside the UK, you kind of realize like, oh my God, life can be like this. And
would you move back to the UK like as a hub, or are you genuinely just like, nah, I'm a traveler now. I just love traveling. I can't stay in one place.
Worse. It's not about staying in one place. I just think the UK is just, I remember enjoy being young in the UK when I was young.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's just not the same place as what it was when I was a young pup.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a completely different dynamic. The cost of living, especially, it's like
it's a mess. Here, it's a mess.
I have like a penthouse apartment. I eat out every day, and I'm spending probably like 3-4K a month.
GBP.
USD.
Okay. So, King's life. That's still a decent amount, man. That's still a decent amount. But I guess the quality of life.
You can live up for a lot less. But I'm in Bangkok. I'm near the center. I'm near like the hustle and bustle. It's like living in central London.
Yeah.
So if I had the same place in the same kind of area in London, I'd probably be spending the upper end of 15-20K a month.
You think so for your current lifestyle?
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
100%.
Wow, man. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. That does make a lot of sense.
It's like you can live for a lot less. Let's say, for example, you move to a more remote area, or like if you want to live in Bangkok, you just move further from the main part. You know, you could probably get a place for probably $600 to $800 max dollars a month.
Okay.
But you know, you could probably get less if you wanted like a smaller, more rural type place.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was living in Phuket during COVID, I had like a really nice beachfront apartment for like $500 a month. And then when I was in Vietnam, and I lived in Vietnam for a bit, I had like a beachfront apartment for £250 a month. You know, like, this is crazy, and it was a nice apartment as well.
Yeah.
And you know,
You're talking about
never lived this life here.
You're talking about COVID times. I was in Phuket around that same time. So ironically, I reckon we were in Phuket at the same time. If you're talking about 2022?
Yeah.
I stayed in Rawai.
I was in Rawai.
Brother.
Yeah. I was there.
In 2022?
Yeah.
Bro, Rawai in 2022 was something else, man. The energy was amazing.
Yeah.
Like the UK was locked down, the US were locked down. Everybody over there was miserable. And then you just came to Thailand, beaches, go down to Patong.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember like just getting in either like a rickshaw thing. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
The rickshaw buses, and just like have like 2 to like 4 beers, and just on the way just chucking beers.
Yeah.
Just with mates, just having a laugh. But yeah,
so have you built a network down in Thailand now? Like, have you got a good outside of trading?
Yeah, but a lot of my friends are traders.
Okay.
Or people that, you know, the one guy, he has a very successful as like assistance business, and not assistance, like online assistance. Like he's like a plug and play for businesses to have like online people speaking, like if they want to call, book and make an appointment, etc. So he's a facilitator for that, and he's a very, very successful entrepreneur. And he was getting into trading. He was doing options and doing really well, but with recent like things, he was like, yeah, I got liquidated. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Just because of and like that's the you know, the territory you're in when you're in your first couple of years of trading. So I think he was like, I want to, before this recent pump, he was like, I want to buy the market. And I was like, yeah, but I'd just be cautious because there could be a potential real bloodbath here if you're not careful. But then it rallied, it rapidly went up. So I don't know if he was layering into it as it was going up. And then with the recent drop, I don't know if that what caused it, but you know, it's. I think
but he's still got his business, right?
Oh yeah. Like,
so
yeah, he's fine.
Okay. He's okay.
But it's never fun losing, you know, 40k, 50k, whatever he would have lost.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And being liquidated as well.
Yeah.
Should he use the prop firm?
Yeah, no, I don't think. I just think he wants to just do it normally. The thing is with props, like props are great, but there's so many more. Trading's already hard enough. So if you already have like an edge that works in real time, you know, and if you have the liquidity, there's no real need to use props. Like you only use props to then build up a foundation to then trade a personal, right?
Yeah, of course. It's a step. It's a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Into the direction that you want to go down.
The problem is you see all these people that are like the 0.0001% of people on social media who are like, yeah, I made like 100k, 200k this month trading firms, and it's like, or they're doing it like weekly. You know, there's some like outliers, and people are like, oh, if they can do it, I can do it, because they think anyone can do it. But the harsh reality is like trading's hard. And then trading props with all the additional layers of rules, etc., make it even harder. So it's about, you know, how they've managed to find like a real edge in that type of trading.
Yeah,
you know, it's very, like, I know one guy that just does like farming. So he might spend 20k on challenges, but then pull 200k, 150k from the market of props. But he has to spend 20k to get it. And some people can't stomach that idea or that thought.
It is like that.
And I say, you know, these are the people that they've got the liquidity to do that, so they can have a bad month, 2 months, but it costs them maybe 40k, but they've had a windfall, or they've had a run up of 550k months. So like they can take the hit of 40k loss. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What have you benefited from using prop firms?
For me, it's just where I've found, you know, where I've made money, and I'd rather leverage, you know, $500 than leverage $10,000 of my own money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because there's always that chance where, you know, if you try to trade the summer markets and you decide, all right, now I go live. And you just lose it because of the market conditions. You know, it's not worth it unless you're trading gold and you're waiting for, let's say, for example, I was waiting to catch gold at the 4,000 mark to then run it up to like 4,400, 4,500, and it would have done it. It would only went into drawdown of 30 pips. But you know, it's timing. You know, the thing is with gold, if you can time it, you're set. You know, 4,000 was a round number, and it just tapped it, and just after that point, after that was the recent low, tapped it and just run up to whatever it is now, 4,600 or whatever it is. What is it? 4,622. We're currently at. But gold's a wild beast now. Gold
it's a savage. It's a savage. Yeah, after that big run, well, it's actually the last since 2023. It's just gone and gone and gone and gone.
No, but before, like I remember trading it, you could have like you know, you could use 5 lots, 10 lots, and be like,
what?
Yeah, be all right. No, back in the day, back when it was around like 1,400. Price dancing around there.
Yeah, I see.
I see. But then now, like,
you get 10 lots now. Oh,
well,
goodness me.
I've seen people do that as well. Like on 200k accounts, I'm like, Rev, my heart falls out my bum hole if I'm trading any more than 2 lots. Like 2 lots is
on
like
gold.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like heavy breathing.
I think I actually remember that.
Can be 100.
I forgot about that. You could open much bigger positions on gold. I remember maybe 2021 or 2022 even. I was opening. I think I opened maybe 5 lots on gold, and that was a really good trade actually. But it wasn't. You know, back then it wasn't massive. Now opening 5 lots is like heart palpitations.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like you'd catch like 100 pips, and you'd be like, oh my god, I am the best trader that's out there. You know.
Yeah.
And if you caught like 150, 200, like, oh my god, gold's really going.
Yeah.
But now you get that in a minute. It's like, for example, I don't know if you've ever looked up the 2008 stock market crash. You see them on the TV, and they're like, the Nasdaq's down 110 points, and they're like, this is crazy. You get that in a 1 minute candle. You get that in a 1 minute candle now. There's your 2008 crash.
Crazy. I never thought about it like that, and you're absolutely right. Yeah, the moves are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's
I don't know what Forex is like now. I can, because it's way more efficient market. So I can imagine you can still have like 20 to 50 point stop and be like chill.
What do you mean by efficient?
So as in like you won't get much deviations in price. So like, for example, with let's say the S&P 500, it will typically gain 8 to 10% a year. If currency was moving like that, we'd all be in like meltdown. Because all of a sudden your pound's worth $2, and the next month it's worth 50 cents. It's like, whoa, it's not productive because this is what banks use to leverage every other asset. So it needs to be a stable price. It can't fluctuate more than 1% really, 2% tops. But unless you're looking at USD, JPY, that's everything against the yen is just kind of just.
Yeah, yen likes to have some crazy moments.
Yeah.
Trying to think what's the biggest move that we've had on yen. I know we had a big. We had a decent move recently, but what was that? Let me measure it. It was
Maybe it was when the USA said we'll give you some money to prop up your Forex.
so that was 5%. 5%. Negative 5%.
Was that in a day? Was that in a month or a week?
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah. So the thing is, on like NQ, you can get like a 1% day, 2% day regularly. So I think, and like sometimes it can go down 1% and then finish the day up 1%.
Mhm.
You know, if you saw that on Forex, you'd be like, oh my god, get out this currency.
Yeah.
I think like
Yeah,
the lira is pretty horrendous as well.
Literally. Sorry, the
Turkish lira.
Turkish lira. Yeah, but I find that the exotics just move crazy. Just move absolutely bonkers. Yeah, Aussie yen, for example, moved 4%. I've not seen that on GU. I've not seen that on
GU is
GU.
very stable because they're like the powerhouse currencies, really, aren't they? I don't know
it's
why.
more 1%.
I feel like the pound is kind of, I don't know why it has the strength that it has, because it's not like the market's good or appealing, even though it's crawling up on the FTSE, it's crawling up to recent highs. You might like the FTSE because that's a very slow, stable thing. I'll show you the chart now if you're looking at the screen.
Yeah.
So UK 100 FTSE. It's a slow horse. It's a slow horse. But once you get the trend right, so let's say, for example, you were looking at this zone here. So recent all-time high, break, retest, came back into it. But then once we start to close above it, you know, you feel like those kind of slower moves. You could have stows below recent lows, target maybe this wick here, or, you know, it depends on what RR you like. But if you like just a guaranteed slow boat, it's there. But the thing is, if you're trading CFDs, the spreads are just trash. You know, I know people that trade the FTSE. It's just not my thing. It's too slow.
It looks a bit I mean, lower time frames of course are going to be choppy, but these little I don't know what happened. It's like it forgets to go. Yeah,
it's not the prettiest of things, but if you just say, for example, right, I want to buy down, you know, see all these wicks here, like I just want to buy here, you know, stops below recent low, target recent high. You know, it's one of those things where you can just swing trade it, right? Just respectful of like levels. It's slow, but it likes a level. Like if you're like a range bound style of trader, you could see we sat in this range for a while, right? You wouldn't have to do much thinking. You just have a limit order up here, limit order down here, you know, catch 1 to 2s all day long. You know, it's just slow. And some people just like a more slower, easier to like not much thinking type market. Whilst if you're trading like NASDAQ, you have to be like on your feet. You have to be like ready. You have to be vigilant. Like if you don't catch this, like for example, if you're like, maybe I'll wait for the next, you know, 15 minutes close. Bosh, you've missed the move. There's okay, now I need to wait for a reversal, and you'd have to wait like half an hour to an hour to catch it.
I mean, even you saying wait half an hour to an hour is crazy. Like that's like waiting the next day for Forex.
Yeah, the thing is, I have like a lot of alerts set. It's quite funny as well. I had my trading views up for renewal, and they were trying to charge me like $800. I was like, I'll just wait for a summer sale because I only buy it when it's on sale.
You buy the year up front?
Yeah, of course. Like so then when I go to renew it now, I can get it. So instead of $700, I can get it. So the same plan I think is. Have a look, do the quick maths. So I wanted the same plan that was on before. 0.98 times 12. It would be $400 if I wanted, but I don't need that plan. So I've saved myself $300 there. I wanted to get the plan that kind of really suits like everything. Like there's no point in me getting a premium plan if I don't use the premium stuff.
So what are you paying for? Because I pay like $15 a month.
So I was on the premium, so like the third tier, just before the top one.
Okay. What do you get?
I
Is it
got,
better data feed or what is it?
I don't know. Just like I was in Vietnam at the time. The thing is, when you're
Sounds
so
fancy.
here's a top tip. When you're coming to renewal, because if you pay monthly, it doesn't really matter. But if you when it comes to renewal time, put yourself in Vietnam, because I was in Vietnam at the time, and I got it for like $250.
Wow. I've done that for YouTube.
Yeah.
Literally in Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different
So this
prices.
is what I mean. Like VPNs, they have their place,
Yeah,
right?
they do.
You can take advantage.
They do. A trader's just asked, how much did you lose before you became profitable? I mean, you may not have a tally chart, but I guess roughly.
I don't know.
I think it's different for everybody, right?
Depends what period you're asking me. So when I was living up in Rawai, I was making silly money. I was probably clearing about, in Rawai times, like 20k plus a week.
Wow.
Yeah, those were the glory. But I put it all in Luna and FTX, like most of it in Luna. So like when I got hit, I got punched. Like I was like, oh, my liquidity dipped.
Yeah.
So during that time when I lost everything, I had to reset, and that reset took me 3 years.
Wow.
So like, yeah, at the end of the day, there's peaks and troughs, and my trough was pretty extreme, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I think I was one of E8's first funded and paid traders as well.
Oh, you came in 2021?
Yeah, like when it first kind of launched. Yeah. Oh. But I got paid a bit funky. Like they paid me in installments, like just like in the same day, but
in multiple
like on my dashboard.
Interesting.
Yeah, on my dashboard. Like, let me have a look. Let me see if I still have access to that bank account. See if it's there. Don't think, was it this bank account? Let's have a look. Turning back the echelons of time. Let's see if it's there. Yeah, I got paid. I think it's. Yeah, got paid. Got paid twice. 9,507, but in 2 installments. Or it might have been 3. And on my E8 profile, I think it only says 3,500. So I'm like,
what's happened there? So it was 3,000, multiple 3,000s.
Yeah. And this was the time when the spreads were horrific.
Crazy.
Horrific. Like I want to be getting to a trade. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
So obviously at the time it was like very high risk.
Yeah. But you made it, man. You made it regardless.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I had like a much bigger payout, but then I had one tilt day. I was like, right, stop, take the money, take the money.
Yeah. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. A lot of traders have this target in their head, and they're like, I've got to hit this, and then I'll receive my payout.
Yeah, I've done it 3 times. I was up like 50k on one firm, and I blew that account. So I was like, I let the DGEM really take over on that one. That was like my worst ever one. And then with funding pips, I was up like 36k, and then I dipped like 24. I was like, fuck this, I'll just take it.
Did you take it? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like at that point, I was like, who am I proving? I'm not proving anything. I'm just proving that I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, every K it goes down. You're just like, no, I had 30k at one point. I know
but the thing is, as I start to make more profit, I start to increase the risk. So instead of risking, let's say 500 to 1,000, I'm risking like 2,000, 3,000. But I'm getting optimal entries as well.
Right.
So like on the DAX, I would be, let's say, like back then, I would be getting in like, I'm like, right, I want to sell here, so I'd be in here. Crazy tight stops, risking like $2,000, and then like target this like low here, so I'd make like 10,000, 15,000 off one trade, you know. But then it might cost me like 3 trades to catch it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but I'll be just catching them non-stop. That's how I got so many like big moves. Oh, look at this DAX, son of a gun.
It's hurting you, eh? That's hurting you, man.
It's not hurting me. It's just like, like I was hoping for maybe a resweep, but it looks like it's finding some value at these lows again now. It's just made that low. This is now being defended here. So looks like I didn't get that sniper, but the thing is as well, because it's moving so fast, I don't know if I would be able to catch it. I say it's moving fast. Right now, the ranges are quite tight. You know, this range here is only like 100 points. But if you zoom back to like before, ooh, you know, I was playing ping pong in this range. Yeah, I think it's quite a big range here. You know, 200
Till
point
it
range.
breaks out.
Like, yeah, I was just buying here, selling like at this drop off point, and I think I caught this buy here. I think I caught this short here as well. Like, you're just playing like the ranges, and you can see I think here was much better range. Let's have a look. Yeah, like 500 point range. So I like to be trading in these. You know, so locks in a high up here. And then from that high, this is just one of my strategies. So it's one of my favorite strategies. So it's like the chess strategy. So you have like your king here, and then you're like pawns defending the high. So once you get that, you're coming into like the break of that low. You can short it to the kind of recent lows here.
Low.
You know, you don't have to do much thinking because you've seen everything you need to see.
Yeah.
Just making sure you haven't got too tight a stop. Because yeah, you're trading into a high. So your premium discount. So that's all I'm doing. It's just trading from one end of the range to the other. Yeah. But if I can sense that it's like a trend, like I think here it got to like a 50-day moving average here at these lows. So I would have been more inclined to like just hold to like the highs again up here. But I don't think if I had like live funded at the time, I probably would have got in, held it, and just probably take 80% off here and let the other just run here. The problem with that is then I can't ever short it. So I just have to be constantly looking for longs, which is just frustrating.
We had a trader called Tom who caught the gold move, literally probably, I don't know how much of the move he caught, but it's maybe...
Is he based in Dubai?
No, he's not. He's UK, based in Devon. He's based in Devon. We did a documentary with him, but he caught a phenomenal move, and literally just caught a good entry and just rode it all the way up. That's
nice.
Yeah, it seems very similar strategies. Apart from you may be looking a little bit more for pin bar. You see a high, you're selling. You see a low, you're buying. Yeah,
I'm more of a trend trader. Like I like trading into trends. So like I woke up late this day and I missed the long opportunity, but essentially you can see, I think this needs to be amended. So I'm looking for price to kind of bounce from the breakout areas.
Yeah.
So you could see here, this was the recent low, rejected, but then we broke through. So now I'm looking for a retest at that level.
Yeah.
To then take it to the next key, like basically the trend is reversing, and you could say head and shoulders here, right? And then break the neckline, right? So then take it to like the next key level, which is like here. So this is the next drop off point.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for like where prices are like just, you know, when price just randomly just takes a huge dump or push. It's for me, it's more conventional for a dump. So you could see price when it got to here, it just said, nah, I'm off. See ya. I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
So once it then starts to kind of recover that, so you can see it's moving down and then start to recover, I'm then targeting that drop off point, because usually once we get to that drop off point, you can see that's why I was trying to short yesterday here to take it to the next kind of area here, right? So I'm just looking at how prices found like trade into a premium area and take it to the next discount and then take it to the next premium, right? So you might see here, it's like kind of lagging. So one leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, come up one more time. sweep, and then do the next move to the next area, which is like around here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking for now. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get the optimal entry, but hey, yeah.
Actually, I'll give you one more question. It's from AP Trades. It says, I guess it's trying to say, what are the things that you had to acknowledge to make, so I'm reading this and it's slightly skew. What are the things that you had to acknowledge to make you consistently profitable? I guess about yourself, in a psychological way.
I think the most important thing is understanding that your strategy has to suit your personality. So I have a low win rate. So my win rate's like 33 to like in a good period, 55. That's a really good period. But I'm catching, 1 to 4, 1 to 8 risk to reward styles of trades. So, and the reason why the win rate might be quite low is because I might be giving the trade 2 or 3 chances before it goes. So for example, if I'm trading here, it might stop me out once, get in again, might stop me for break even or slight loss. I'll get back in again. So it costs me like 3 entries to catch the big move. And then just understanding that not every trade's winning, and like losing is just the game. So if you just keep your losses low, like I had one tilt day last week, but because of my win rate, the next 2 trades just like took me there. It took me to like 8% for the week, even though I lost like close to 3% on one trade. But that was because I'll show you the trade. It was a stupid trade. It was a stupid trade. It was the typical where was it? It was this one here. So just pre-market, it pushed up really high, and on the higher time frames, I'm like, right, okay, it's breaking out. It needs to come like at least up to here. So I just put my max risk on. Like I was like, just YOLO it. Where is it? So we had this big push in. The thing is, when it does things like this, it can just go. Like here, like it just to push and then just non-stop. So I was like, right, this is the drop-off point here. So it still has to come up to here. This is kind of a minor one. I was like, with it pre-market coming in with high volume, it will keep going. It didn't. So it
makes sense though. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But the problem is I actually was looking for potential short here coming into London, but it kind of did it just before the open. So I was like, maybe it's going to do just a complete push before the flush. But no, it was just that the shorts came in just before. So I'm more of a long dongs type of trader, like longing the market. I don't really like shorting too much, because back in the early days, shorting was easy. Like you get to an area and it will go quickly past. Now it just battles for the shorts. But yeah. Oh no, watch this.
It's just don't watch it, man. Just delete the chart for today. Just delete the chart.
Nah, it's all right. I've still got New York, so I've missed 2 trades today. So that was my my DAX trade that missed by 6 points.
Sorry, Ash. The quick fire questions have come in, so right. I'm just going to give you 3 questions, and then we call it. So first one is, what pair has been the most profitable for you?
The Dow, because of how many points it can give. Like I say, if you catch, if you had an alert set up here, and let's say, or a limit order, let's say at this low here, stops just above, you have a 100-point stop and an 800-point target, because Dow will give 600 to 800 points in one clear direction if you catch the premium, DAX to do well, Nasdaq, but Dow is where I get lots of the best moves.
As a trend trader, do you set profit targets or ride the trend until it turns?
Both. And I'll explain that. So let's say, for example, here, I missed this because it was in Asia, but just beautiful, like rounding here. Oh, but I would, if I got in here, let's say 50-point stop, like I would be targeting probably up here, just because like markets can't just like fall really hard without coming back to the test area. But like I said, this would be like a 2-day hold or something, right? But for that, you get a 12. Let's say you wish want 12% gain over holding 1 day.
Right. Okay.
But you caught the very lower end of the range, and you're just targeting like a next potential sell-off area. So you could be more conservative here, or you could be ultra aggressive up here. So if you target it all the way up there, just like I say, it's whether you can stomach the pullbacks, you can get 16%, right? So, but that's timing, right? So it's just about timing the market. It's like, would I have been on the chart this time? No. So if I get these optimal entries, I'll try and hold. That's why I wanted to get in this trade here on the Friday and then just melt down to this area here. But because it was stalling so much here, I didn't want the market to come up and take me out again. So if I was in up here, I would be bench chilling. I wouldn't be thinking about it. Just right to my target area down here.
Yeah.
You know, because let's say you were way more conservative. You wanted like a 200-point stop. You know, you're covering all the highs. You could still ride that out for 3% or 3.5%. You know, but you just have to hold for like 3 days. Just depends on how you want to look at it. But like I said, with the Dow, it's just very respectful levels. So that's why I've just got alerts placed everywhere. Like, I'm tempted to see if we get a rejection here again. So I've got a set an alert there, because next point here. Because I think if we break through here, the next kind of area of interest for a short will be here. Because the longs I was looking for here didn't catch. So now it's like, meh, it's anyone's game. So I'm just waiting to see the reactions. So yeah, in terms of trend trading, if I'm not comfortable, or if I'm not in the extreme end of the low, I'll just take it to the next kind of area of interest. So this is the next area of interest. So like if I was in here, I would just target 2 Rs or something, right? Yeah, 2 Rs, you know, because this could be an area where it breaks away from. This could, you know, it's not like I'm trading from the first leg of the trend. This is like the latter leg of the trend. So your probability of continuation is lower, right? If you catch the extreme low and you get the pullback and then the continuation, you're like, right, I've got the lower end of the trade, so I can just chill, because it's just a diamond hands game, not looking at the chart, just holding.
Diamond hands.
That's the thing, you know. So if you've got like, if you're trading multiple accounts, you can, let's say, catch that trade from the low and just set and forget, you know. And so sometimes I forgot about trades on some accounts, and I'm like, oh, cool, hit my target. I just get an alert, like, oh, I forgot about that trade.
Okay, yeah. Dan, Ash, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's right. I think I follow you on Insta as well. I followed you when you had your big profile. I think it maybe got hacked or something.
Really?
Yeah. You used to have a big Instagram, didn't you?
I did. JXSM5. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
JXSM5.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Guys, we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow.
So I didn't catch that DAX trade for you. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Thanks. Next time. Time. Listen, once we get off the stream, it will come back down, and then you'll get the entry. Don't worry.
Yeah.